And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Capricorn for 2022. Let's look at the details, the facts first of all, and then we'll look at the analysis. Now, there are 2 new moons in Capricorn over this coming year. There will be a new moon on the 2nd of January, and then there will be a new moon on the 23rd of December. Neither of these new moons are significant in terms of events in the outside world or aspects to planets in the sky. Similarly, the full moon in Capricorn on the 13th of July is also relatively tame. It's not a big deal. The Sun will move into Capricorn on the 20th of January and leave. It will move into Capricorn on the 21st of December and leave on the 20th of January. Now, Mercury is going to be doing its retrograde thing. It starts the year in Capricorn for the first 48 hours. It will leave Capricorn on the 2nd of January, move into Aquarius, and then it goes retrograde, moving back into Capricorn on the moving back into Capricorn on the 26th of January before leaving it again on the 29th of February. Now, for those of you born in late Capricorn from the 15th of January onwards, I strongly advise you that the time through to from the start of the new year through to, say, the 2nd or 3rd week of February is not a good time for making major changes, of course. Mercury will also be in Capricorn at the end of the year. It will move into Capricorn around the 6th of December and then go retrograde. So again, those of you born around the 14th, 15th, 16th of January, I suggest to you that at the end of December next year, it's not a particularly good time for you to be making major changes, of course. Venus will be in Capricorn at the start of 2022, retrograde. Venus has been in Capricorn conjunct Pluto since the beginning of December. It is still there. Venus is retrograde in Capricorn at the start of the year. It will stop going retrograde around the end of January and move forward, but it will not leave Capricorn until we're into, say, around March the 7th, March the 8th. Venus will then re-enter Capricorn at the end of the year, around the 10th of December, where it will then remain until the end of the year. Mars is going to be into Capricorn this year. Mars will move into Capricorn on the 24th of January, and it will stay with you until the 6th of March. This is a action-packed time with a lot of big developments and actions, and particularly the time of the last couple of days of February and the first couple of days of March, when Mars in the sky will be conjunct Pluto, is seen as a really big time, not only for the world, but especially for those Capricorns born around the 16th, 17th, 18th of January. Jupiter in the sky will spend the first 4.5 months of the year in Pisces, a sign that all Capricorns get on with, and all of you will go through a 1 week period at some stage in the first 19 weeks of the year where it seems as if communication in general will end up working better than normal. It's nothing to write home about, it's not a big deal, but it's a time of fortune, a little bit of fortune. Saturn is in your next door sign of Aquarius, and Saturn is not going to be impacting upon you at all during 2022. Joy. Uranus is. In the last year, Uranus has been impacting big time on those of you born from the 1st to the 4th of January. It's been bringing the opportunity for a lot of positive change. It's been a lot of growth, a lot of personal growth and self-development, and this is still going on and will continue to go on until the end of April. at which time Uranus then starts moving forward and starts developing into the lives of those of you born from the 5th to the 9th of January. And if you're one of these people, then the time from May onwards does seem to hold in it a number of opportunities for upgrading your ambition, your aspirations, and your hopes for your own personal growth and self-development. It seems a very good year for you if you're born from the 5th to the 9th of January. Neptune is also smiling on a few of you. If you're born 10th, 11th, 12th of January, then this last year has not been too bad. It's certainly been a lot more creative, a lot more artistic, even a bit more spiritual. And this energy is about to continue developing into the lives of those of you born from the 13th, 14th and 15th of January. If you're one of these people, then the time from early March onwards should be a lot more artistic, subtle, refined, aesthetic, esoteric. Your creative imagination is going to kick in, as will your link with the divine and your link with spirit. Pluto is still in Capricorn. And in the first 9 weeks of the year, Pluto is going to be hit by the Sun, by the full moon on the 17th of January, by Mercury, by Venus, and by Mars. And this is going to impact specifically into the lives of those of you born around the 16th, 17th, 18th of January. This is a period that happens on average once every 250 years. It's a year-long period of concentrated and compressed psychological change, which can, in a worst-case scenario, lead to you feeling that you need to watch your back, that there's a need for caution, and I stress caution, not suspicion, in your dealings with many people around you. But there will be this feeling of, how far can I trust individuals here? In a negative scenario, these people will go through feelings of obsessive or compulsive behaviour, either towards them or from them, where there's an element of extremism, intensity and periods of crises or trauma. At a neutral level, this leads to a lot of internal self-reflection, internal psychological self-analysis, and a degree of purging and detoxing, cleansing, purifying and eliminating. At a positive level, this leads to transformation, regeneration and rebirth. And all of you will go through this if you're born on the 16th, 17th, 18th of January. You will come out of this purified, cleansed. It's just the process might be a bit painful. That's up to you. If you do it willingly, it'll be great. Transformation, regeneration, rebirth. That's what's on offer here. For all of you, the first 9 weeks of the year are going to be the toughest, after which it all calms down. Looks like being, for most of you, a pretty good year. Big thank you to all those people who have helped me over the course of the year. You know who you are. It is those little donations that come in every so often that keep me going and enable me to be able to pump astrology out into the world for free, something that I will continue to do. But thank you. You know who you are.